Hey, it's the boy Black Vader. I'm gonna be reading the code for basic entitlements towards the production of justice. I just want to say thank everyone for following my page, like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff, and help me continuing to read so we can all stay on code. At the very least, like, I'm helping y'all help me. We do the same thing and stay on code. Even if we have disagreements, even if we have a certain lifestyle that we don't agree with, I think if we have one page, even pick out one page of all black people can stay on code with, we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just like how white people pick and choose what they listen to from the Bible, we can at least listen to the code the same way and keep the same energy at the very least. Like me, my biggest problem, well, it's not a problem, is I date interracially. I have a white girlfriend. I think in this world of white supremacy is totally fucked up. And black people in this system, we shouldn't really be fucking with the dominant society at all in terms, but like we got to stay on code in any area of activity. Just like I might not agree with the alphabet community in a way that they handled their business. But like when I was in the military, my best friend, he was gay and he was a black man. And I was really cool with him. But I didn't agree with his lifestyle, but we were still black men and we still got along and we still took care of business. Just like you know, I might not agree with other people's religions, just like we might not agree with what our hair should be. You know, some black folk think our hair should be cut a certain way so we look more presentable and not crazy. What's the purpose of it? Neely Fuller always goes to asking questions. What my purpose of this is to have my hair just out, you know, just to give my own individuality, and also I keep a fade just to give some professionalism when I'm in a workplace. So it also gives me a right to be an individual, and it gives me the ability to be, you know, professional at the same time. That's why I have my hair like this. It gives the best both awards. So we gotta also get in a position of why we do things, why we have things, why things are the way things are. Oh, I got boogers coming from my nose. Okay, so let me get into it. Four basic entitlements towards the production of justice. According to the compensatory counter-racist logic, there is reason to believe that there are four basic entitlements towards the production of justice. One is adequate learning facilities for constructive communication so that every person knows the truth about everything that he or she needs to know in order to do what should be done. Two, adequate housing and constructive control over adequate space, land, etc. Number three, adequate and progressive health facilities and nutritional products. Number four, adequate, safe, comfortable, convenient, and effective transportation. Next, two basic qualifications for producing and or promoting justice. According to the compensatory counter-racist logic, there is reason to believe that there are two basic qualifications for producing and or promoting justice. One, speaking and acting to find and reveal truth in regards to interactions between all people in all parts in all areas of activity, including economics, education, entertainment, law, labor, politics, religion, sex, war, and counter war. Two, upon finding truth, speaking and acting to produce justice on the basis of the truth found. Racism, some initial questions. Why race? What makes racism so important as a problem? What about other problems of unemployment, housing, food shortages, healthcare, robbery, and laziness? What about tribalism and sexism? What about the confusion that exists in the area of religion? What about capitalism and communism and drugs and alcohol and ignorance and pollution and lying politicians? Why race? So we're going to Neely's going to talk into why race. Why race? Is it not narrow-minded to see racism as a major evil? Did not other evils exist long before the practice of racism? What about problems of distrust, greed, and envy, and murder among non-white people as well as white people? What about economics? Why not see it that everyone is adequately fed and housed first? Why not work to establish a system that guarantees that every person will be comfortable and protected regardless of color or non-color? Why not reach for a greater goal? Why not eliminate the problems of distrust, greed, envy, and murder among all people? Why single out the race issue as being more important than any other problem that continue to plague the people of the known universe? Why continue endless squabbles about the conflict between white people and non-white people? Why not eliminate the major problems and by doing so through the process dismantle the need for people to practice racism, white supremacy? Why not have the smartest people of goodwill, regardless of color or sex or age, come together and solve the real problems of the world instead of wasting time with what is really an artificial barrier? Okay, so these are all questions that probably everyone else has in terms of what they believe in or what they follow or what, energy that they may attempt to believe that this world is ran by and are occupied by. But there's only one God in this place, and that's the white God that runs all this shit. You have a job, you go to school, you have a job. Who's your boss? Let's be honest. Who's your boss? Who's your boss? You're your boss? You're okay. Let's say you're unemployed. Who are you gonna get your materials from? Who are you gonna go to school? Who are you gonna get your materials from? Who's gonna make your materials? Who's gonna send the stuff out to? You're gonna have to talk to a white person, bro. You're gonna have to deal with a white person, a white person who's in a higher position than you to do anything that you want to do. There's nothing that you as a non-white person can do by yourself. There's nothing that you can do by yourself without the help of a white supremacist or white people. Period. So, sorry, that's just that's part of my take. All right, I added a little of me into that, but let me go stay on call because Neely is right. Black people do be babbling all the time. Okay, racism. Some initial answers. These are the answers to it. According to compensatory counter-racist logic, there's reason to believe that there are three basic types of people in a known universe. Three types of people. Three types of people. One, white people. There's only white people out of those three. There's two, non-white people. That's me. That's possibly you watching this. Then there's three. The top is white supremacists, racist man or racist woman, collectively. So there's white people, non-white people, and white supremacists. White people, non-white people, and white supremacists. There's white people, there's non-white people, and there's white supremacists. Explanation. White people are people who are white, who classify themselves as white, who have been classified as white by other white people classified as white. So I'm white. Yep. Is he white? Yep. We both agree he's white. White. Royal white. It functions as white in all areas of activity. Economics, education, entertainment, labor law, politics, religion, sex, war, counter war. Two, non-white people non-white people are people who have been classified as non-white, who are generally function as non-white in all their interaction with other people classified as non-white, and with people classified as white in all areas of activity. The non-white category classification includes all shades of black, beige, tan, red, yellow, etc. So that's the two people of the three basic types of people in the known universe. Now, we're going to go into white supremacists. White supremacists, racist man, racist woman collectively, are white people who classify themselves as white, who generally function as white, who practice racist subjugation based on white non-white classifications against people classified as non-white at all times, in all places, in all areas of activity. They deliberately dominate and mistreat people of color, non-white people. They deliberately dominate and mistreat people of color, non-white people. How deep am I? I'm about 10 minutes in. Okay, so I'm going to read the 6 most important characteristics of racist man and racist woman. Yeah, I think that's important. Okay, so according to compensatory counter-racist logic, there's reason to believe that there are 6 most important characteristics of racist man and racist woman. 1. Racist man and racist woman, white supremacists collectively, is any white man and woman who speak and are act in such a manner as to produce or promote the practice of white supremacy racism at all times, in all places, in all areas of activity. Number 2. Racist men and racist women are collectively the smartest, most powerful, most malicious, most deceitful, most technical, most efficient, most inventive, most skillfully violent of all of the people of the known universe. Racist man and racist woman have as their ultimate objective the eternal promotion of their pride, ego, and arrogant incentive by practicing the eternal domination and abuse of people who classify themselves as non-white. Number 4, racist man and racist woman always use deceit and direct violence, or the threat of direct violence to accomplish their ultimate objective of establishing, maintaining, expanding, and or refining the practice of racism, white supremacy. Racist man and racist woman do not at any time willfully and deliberately do or say anything without the intention of establishing, maintaining, expanding, or refining the practice of racism in all areas of activity. Number 6, racist man and racist woman, by practicing racism, are the greatest promoters of falsehood, non-justice, and incorrectness among the people of the known universe. So, this is outside the book. This is Mike's Black Vader's talking point. This is outside the book. I really believe like we're in heaven right now, bro. I really believe like all black people, we're in heaven, and we don't know that Lucifer has like, or the devil has like taken over this planet. He's already ruled the world. I really believe like Lucifer, the devil, or the boogeyman, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, is at the top. He's already taken over the world. We live in a world where God has died and the devil has taken it over, and he reinvented the wheel. You know, it was Lucifer's goal and ideal to kill God and take over heaven. And what did the Bible say? He took like, this is go outside of religion. If you're religion, whatever. He took what, 2/3 of the fucking angels, dude. White people are only 10% of all of humanity. Less than 10% of all of humanity. 10%. And they have the entire world. This is literally the story of the Bible. This is literally, but they have to tell you what they're gonna do, or else they can't do it. You know, just like I'm telling you, I'm reading this code so I can be more productive for my people, and so that we'll be able to gain an independence united, because that's my goal, is to be united independently. So that's really the whole purpose of being a human anyway, is for us to be united as a front, and yet you're free to go through your own will as long as you're not hurting another person, through the will of God, the one who created us in the first place, the one who gave us breath. Because we're supposed to be good people. We're supposed to look out for people. We're supposed to not have people kill each other, hurt each other. That doesn't make no freaking sense. What's the whole point of life is for me to take your shit? The fuck? There's enough room for everybody on this fucking planet. You go anywhere. You go outside the hood, there's land all over this joint, bro. And these royal fucks have all of it, and to allow us to just live here. This is no. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Let me go back over here on cold. I'm gonna go off. Okay, so notes. Racist man and racist woman make it their business to train their victims, non-white people, to react. That's me. I'm about to do it in every situation in a manner that causes their victims to do more harm to themselves than they do to the system of white supremacy. So even though I'm reading this right now or whatever like that, I'm probably gonna do some dumb shit after this or whatever like that. So hopefully I don't. Hopefully I'm more consistent. I do what I gotta do. I stay on my goals. I stay on my aspirations. But we have to be more consistent in what we do as a constructive group of people, or just as a person. Neely Fullers says, as long as you're clean and doing something constructive, you already beating them. You're beating the race game. You're beating them. So be constructive. Going back into it, racism, man that causes harm to do more harm to themselves than they do to a system of white supremacy. A skilled white supremacist takes great pride in his or her abilities to predict with great precision what is it that a non-white person will do or say and will not do or say in most or all situations. Oh, let me go back and further. You know how black folk, like, we can train, or any human can train a pet or an animal. You know what I mean? White people know us like pets or animals. We are chattel slavery, bro. In real estate, chattel is property. I study real estate all the time. Chattel is property, personal property. So you're gonna know your personal property. My cat, I had my cat for like 15 years. I'm 31. I had him since I know him like the back of my hand. He died this year. You know your animals like the back of your hand. So you compound. I can't imagine knowing my cat for 500 freaking years, 200 years. They know us like the back of our hands, like the back of our hands. And you got to take that into account, into how you speak, into how you act. So like you can't be like, how about this? Everyone who watches the Boondocks, just watch Huey. Just watch Huey from the Boondocks and copy Huey from the Boondocks, bro. Copy Huey and don't copy anybody else. Not even me. Not even me or my actions. Even Neely Fullers says don't copy his actions. Copy what's on the code. And Huey on the Boondocks stays on code to precision. So just copy Huey off the Boondocks and you'll be all right. So I'm blabbering some more. So a skilled white supremacist usually knows exactly what a non-white person is thinking. They usually know what to do or say to a non-white person or about a non-white person. The things that will make a non-white person be calm, be sad, be happy, or be wildly angry. All of these reactions are designed to be for the benefit of the system of white supremacy, racism. They make a precise study of a non-white person's strengths and weaknesses. They usually make sure they know more about that non-white person than a non-white person will ever know about them, the white supremacist racists. The white supremacists are usually the masters in the science of getting a non-white person to talk about their personal feelings in regards to all the 9 areas of people activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, and counter war. They are usually the masters of getting a non-white people to do things out of emotion rather than use logic. And that's what black people gotta do. We gotta use logic. I'm more or less done because I got stuff to do. But black people, we gotta use logic and what we aspire to be. Okay. Think about it like this. Black people, from now on, this is another Mike's take. God exists. God does exist, 100%. God exists, but we have to play this race shit like a video game, guys. We have to play this shit like a video game. It's a game, because these people play it like a game with us all the time. They watch us play sports to entertain themselves and get mad when we take a knee. You still get more money than me. Shut up. You got more money than me. Shut the heck up. Like, bruh, even if I'm LeBron James, bro, LeBron James will never have. Okay, if you get LeBron James and every black person in America and put all their money, just Pour hordes of money, hordes of money, hordes of money on one side of America. And you grab all the white people who are in America, because there's more white people in America than there are black people. And you put their money on this side. They'd have a shit ton of more money. So why are you complaining about LeBron? Y'all got the money. Y'all got the money. Cut the check. Cut the check. So, what was I saying? It's just like this race shit is embodied in every single aspect of America, and then you got people complaining about it's not. Like, this country was founded on leaving on Europeans leaving their country because their country government was shit. And then they tried to get freedom. But when they thought about black people, they're like, nah, we still doing our old shit. We keeping those old traditions. You know, so, cause we can't let everybody be. We just got this. We just got this country. So we'll let our kids worry about this. Just like with everything. Everyone gotta let their kids worry about everything else. Like, I'll let my kids worry about that. So now that we're worrying about it, we gotta take care of it. And stuff. We gotta take care of this problem. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's a part of this, my reading and everything. I feel responsible that I have to do this, but I feel like it's necessary. I think I'm gonna read this book till I'm finished, and whatever I do after that, I'm good at graphic design and stuff, but I have crazy ADHD. I can make it all with pictures and dramatic and all that other stuff, and show current events as I'm reading it. And maybe I'll do that eventually, but right now I just want to get to the point where I'm just reading a book for the people. And also, everyone go to producejustice.com. I'm almost halfway done with this book, but I'm still reading for the masses of people who want to be able to read and stuff. And thanks for everyone. My views are growing for some reason. When I was posting music, my views wasn't growing, but now that I'm being productive, my views are growing. So maybe this is God or something, or the length I'm doing this video. But I just want to say thank everybody who's watching it, who's appreciating my stuff, who's appreciating my voice. There's a reason we all have a voice here. Even though we live in a system of white supremacy, it's a blessing just to be alive for the opportunities that God puts us in and stuff like that. Even though this country is ran by white supremacy, and I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but you got to understand, when this country started, America was broke, and white people weren't balling like that. So now that they're balling, they have enough money to give their slaves golden chains. Do you understand? White people have ruled this world for so long. They have enough money to give their slaves golden chains. So we're all slaves in this country. Even the white people. Why don't white people just understand that they're being controlled too, bro? Y'all white people are being controlled too. But y'all just want to feel better than someone who looks like me? No, we can get these people together. We can get the people at the top together, white people. Who, if you're a white person watching this, I don't know how long you made it into this for 23 some minutes. But we can get all these people together, white people. Just play a role. Just play a role. Just cut the check. Let black people do what they want to do. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all don't want to let black people do what the heck they want to do. And the fact that y'all don't want to let black people do what the heck they want to do, that means you're in control of what black people want to do. That means that's racism. So it all goes back full circle. So just stop being racist. Let's stop being racist. Simple. And it sucks that, the civil rights, black people put up so much sacrifice in the civil rights movement. No matter what MLK believed in, no matter what Malcolm X believed in, it was for the greater good for us. No matter what, it was for the greater good for us. And we got to appreciate that, because everything is. Because they're stepping stones. No matter what, we're always going to look ignorant. The past is always going to look more ignorant than the future, because the future knows better because of hindsight. You know what I'm saying? Just like me dating or marrying a white person. It may not look good right now, but I'm an idiot right now. And in the future, it's going to look a lot crazier, because they're like, oh man, white people fucked up the whole world. Yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? Well, because I didn't know better. I was ignorant. To what the world has taught us, just like my white girlfriend's ignorant to the world has taught them. Because ever since white people are born, they're taught that they're better or whatever like that. You know, it's everywhere. This racism is in everybody's eyes, ears, everywhere. So it will never be equal until all this shit is gone. And I want a world to where things are equal to where people can what did Neely Fuller say? Where the people who needs help the most can get the most help. You know, because these people out here are evil. There's too much money. There's like an overwhelmingly a lot of money going to the wealthy and resources going to the wealthy compared to the overwhelming majority of like no money. Just like nothing is going to poor people. And black people have been the poorest for the longest, man. We've been the poorest for the longest, but a lot of times black people want to show off to make it look like we're not broke. You know, most of us got less than $100, $500 in our bank account. I got less than $500 in my bank account right now. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we all try to look better, but we can't look better than anyone compared to the white supremacists at the top. They run the whole show. This whole show is ran by white supremacy. And why don't people understand that? Because the people who are in line, who don't believe in it, like make up excuses for it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just wanted to go off on a tangent. This probably could have ended like at the 25 mark, 23. But I just wanted to talk and thank you guys for helping me stay on code. Please like, comment, subscribe so I can keep this going. It is Michael. I am Michael, but I do go by Black Vader. BLAKVADER. I've been Black Vader since 2005. You can actually look on my MySpace. I had a MySpace since like, or was it Black Planet? That we'll say 2004 if it's Black Planet. But yeah. So it's Black Vader. Thank you guys so much for your time. I love all y'all, and if you're the person who's gonna help change the world, I really think that you gotta keep pushing. You will help change this world. You will do the best that you can, and just stay alive because the game is over when you're dead. But when you're alive, you keep on pushing. So black people, stay alive, stay out of trouble, and just stay away from these white supremacists. Don't be a ghost, be a ghost, be a ghost, be a ninja, be an agent if you got to be. This is all necessary for us to survive. Notice how no one said anything about killing nobody. We didn't say anything about doing nothing violent. We're just trying to be constructive, read, learn something, help somebody out, clean something. That's constructive. We have to be constructive or else we're going nowhere. So, and they're going to judge us. They're going to mudsling us. They're going to talk shit. But we're built for this. We are literally built for this compared to anybody. We are built for this. We are built for the hatred. We are built for the work that's required. Black people, we can do this overnight. We're not even in a position that we was in 100 years ago. We can take over now because of the internet. We can save the world now because of the internet. Do you guys understand that? We can save this world now because of the internet. We can end the tyranny now. We gotta do this now because these motherfuckers are just gonna get, sorry for my language, these motherfuckers are just gonna get worse. We've already understood this. They're just gonna get worse. They're just gonna get worse. Power only seeks more power. Evil only becomes more evil. So we have to do this. We have to do this the right way. Whatever it is, just be constructive. And there will be a time, there will be a moment for us to grow and love and produce that justice that needs to be taken care of. But first we gotta fix what's in here before we can handle what's out there. Neely Fuller is right. If every individual person gets on code, the world would just naturally go on code. So thank you for helping me get you guys on code, and thank you for being a part of me getting on code. I love you guys all. Peace. Goodbye. And I'll see you guys later.